What day is it?
Friday?
With a question mark.
I thought people were going to go with me.
It is Friday. We're really excited. We made it through the week.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. Okay, let's start with this. I know that this is a conversation that you have in your own households. Is the internet ruining our lives? Well, that's the question that not only a lot of us are asking, but this very survey. So this is where it takes place. Remote tribe in Amazon, okay? So they were given access to the internet, thanks to Elon Musk, Starlink satellites, and the Marubo tribe connected just last fall. Well, after only 9 months, it's left the tribe divided, with some members quickly becoming addicted to social media and pornography. It completely changed the tribe's habits and behaviors, and now the tribe has decided to limit that access. Now, even Twitter founder Jack Dorsey is worried about what the internet and social media is doing to all of us. Here's what he said yesterday.
This is going to sound a little bit crazy, but I think the free speech debate is a complete distraction right now. I think the real debate should be about free will. And we feel it right now because we are being programmed. We're being programmed based on what we say we're interested in. And we are told through these discovery mechanisms what is interesting. And as we engage and interact with this content, the algorithm continues to build more and more of this bias.
He looks so ominous. Oh my goodness, scary. On the other hand, the internet created a lot of positives for society and also for that tribe. It makes communication super easy. People can connect over vast distances. It's also created new careers and industries and made work much easier. Not to mention the huge range of entertainment it's provided. DBL Nation, always want to hear from you. Is the internet ruining our lives? Yes or no? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. Tori, what would you say?
God, I thought you were going to go to Jeff, because that's an easy yes. That it is, in
What's
a way.
an easy yes?
That I think he would say it is, and I'm thinking of what I just heard
Right
from...
here.
No, I know. I've heard...
Erica, what do you think Jeff would say?
I've heard from you a lot, and you've really influenced me a lot. And Jack Dorsey, I take very strongly. And I guess what I'm starting to think is what I enjoy in life really what I enjoy, or am I being told what I want to enjoy in life? Like, am I organically living this life now, or am I being, as he said, programmed to live a life they want me to live? And that's starting to feel a little uncomfortable to me. I love the internet. I think it gave us a lot of communication. It helped with technology. It helped with medicine. It helped God. Of course, it was wonderful. But I'm starting to feel like we're all kind of, there's a sense of doomsday that Jack Dorsey, those people that they all know, you always talk about it. What's that documentary?
Social Dilemma?
Yeah, where the people that made it are really saying, stay away from it.
And that's happened for a while, though.
Yeah.
And that's what's more alarming. I just want to give context to what you said.
for their kids, too.
A lot of the people in social media, those executives, have left social media years ago.
Right.
And they won't allow their kids to be on it. And then they themselves have started something called an ethics committee because they are trying to force Silicon Valley to get more involved, to have constraints, because they know that it is causing depression on such a high scale. And it is affecting who the most? Children and teens.
Right. Well, the genie's out of the bottle, and you can't get it back in. This is the future, right? Even tribes on the Amazon are using the internet. And there is positives to the internet, right? I have to look at it like that. But too much of anything is not a good thing. It doesn't matter whether it's drugs or alcohol or the internet. And I don't think we're looking at the internet right now as an addiction. I don't think anyone's saying, hey, it's fine, I'm just looking at videos. Really? Look at your log. If you're on there for 10 hours a day, it's a problem.
2 hours a day.
But I think people assume they're not using it as much as they think they are. And if you look on your phone, it keeps track of how long you are actually on there. And there's people that are way too addicted, that are on there all day, every day, writing. Now the algorithm is filled towards that hate or rage that they have inside. And no matter what your kink is, whatever your philosophy is, you're going to find others on the internet that believe the same as you, even if you're insane.
Yeah, it creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. After read that, Tori, and then I have a question for Erica.
Very quickly, as you said, to addiction, the chief of the Marubo tribe, I hope I'm saying that right, said, quote, when it arrived, everyone was happy. An older resident said, excuse me, but now things have gotten worse. But please don't take our internet away.
Right. So let me ask you two, what have you ever thought about, and I know how productive, I feel like you two have a good balance, but what would you be doing with your time if you weren't on the internet?
What I'm doing now, I think. This story doesn't really relate to me that much. I kind of left the internet world maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I've been so happy. When I go home, I paint. I make music. I guess you can technically say maybe that's internet, but
you're
not really.
using digital stuff, but you're not on the internet that way.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's a great idea to be interacting in places that you aren't currently, because I feel like it takes you out of it. I feel like a lot of times when you're looking at your phone, you probably walked right past the person that should have been your spouse.
Wow.
But you didn't. That's how people used to meet people, is they talk to human beings. It actually works. The reason people get scammed is because you don't know these people, and there's all these degrees of separation. Being able to look at somebody, being able to just be like, something's off with Erica, let me check on her. I think it's important, and we give a lip service, I'm sorry, but we don't really, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, no, I was just going to piggyback on something that Tori said, like, would I be who I am if it weren't for the internet? And I think that we have a privilege of perspective. Like, when I think about who I was at 12 years old, I decided that I was going to be a radio personality. And the trajectory of my life has really stayed very much to that. I know that because that was before the internet. No one was programming me to feel that. That was just what I wanted. But now I think about how I use the internet. What would I be doing? I would be working, but also I would be working utilizing the tools of the internet, because now, much to how the world and technology changes, so has the dissemination of information and the amplification, and I'm utilizing those tools. But I also know for a fact, unlike the generation below us, that this is what I would be doing anyway.
Correct, correct. All right, let's see what our viewers say. 82% of you say yes.
Ooh.
Wow, that the internet is ruining your life. And then we got 17% of you that say no. Thank you for voting.